Hi, I'm Faith.
And I'm Ivan. We are students from the University of the Philippines and we are your Maroon mentors.
Marami sa inyo ang mga nagtatanong sa amin. Ano po ba ang feeling ng isang UP student?
Sobrang talino po ba ng lahat ng mga tao?
Nakakatakot po ba ang mga profs?
Kailangan po ba mag-aral na ako in advance?
Kaya ko po kaya mag-survive?
Alam namin na matataas ang expectations nyo for college. After all, ito na nga yung point where you can finally be independent and explore what life has to offer.
Pero in reality, sobrang layo ng mga totoong nangyayari sa mga napapanood natin sa mga movies. College is not as glamorous as it seems. And with the pandemic and the current remote learning setup, more than studying in advance, the key to surviving UP is being mentally prepared for the big changes that may come along your way once you enter UP. So, ano nga ba ang mga big changes na ito? First is freedom. In high school, we wanted people to let us have our own way. Gusto natin, tayo magdadecide para sa sarili natin. Tayo ang pipili ng classes na iti-take natin, or kung anong oras ang pasok natin, or even kung ano ang outfit na susuotin natin. In UP, you will have the freedom to choose all of that and even more. And while all of that is great, there is something na hindi usually naiisip ng mga tao when it comes to having freedom. And it's that having freedom is not just a blessing, but also a burden. Because with freedom comes responsibility and accountability. Especially ngayong remote learning. For example, kung sa high school, sanay tayo na binibigay sa atin ng schedule of classes during enrollment, sa UP, you would have to strategize kung alin ang mga subjects na iti-take mo for each semester. For that, you would have to weigh kung ano ba ang kaya mo, given that you have other commitments, and also mafulfill mo ang requirements ng curriculum ng college mo. And to add to that, with the remote learning setup, you have to be self-disciplined enough to manage your time and energy given na karamihan ng mga classes in UP ay asynchronous.
And as if those aren't enough, you would still have to decide on a multitude of other things that it can easily become overwhelming. We are so used to having these things decided for us that it just comes as a shock that we are now the ones responsible to make these decisions. And whatever happens, you can no longer point your finger at other people. Everything is a direct consequence of your decisions and your actions. Let's face it, in many cases, magkakamali at magkakamali tayo. But one way we can prepare for this is to remind ourselves that college is a period of self-discovery. Take this as an opportunity para makilala mo ang sarili mo ng lubusan. So go ahead, explore, and make as many mistakes as you can. Over the course of 4 or 5 years in the university, you will become a better person with a new set of beliefs and values that you will stand up for. Of course, these beliefs will also be decided by none other than yourself. The next that you have to prepare for is the shift in expectations. High school was a competition. Back then, nasanay tayo na nirank tayo against sa mga kaklase natin. That is why for some of us, grades are the measure of our self-worth. That is also why pagpasok natin sa UP, we tend to think, dapat alam na natin lahat, dapat kabisado na natin ang basics, at dapat nakapag-advanced reading na tayo sa mga subjects natin. This might be because we are pressured at the thought na maraming matatalino sa paligid natin, and we feel the need to keep up with that environment. Gone are the days na ikaw ang cream of the crop sa buong school. In UP, you might feel a little less special because the vast majority are also number ones from their respective high schools. That is why we start to feel a bit average, and that usually induces anxiety and depression.
But the thing is, in UP, you will no longer be ranked against each other. And while you may feel small because your classmates are valedictorians or are presidents or graduates from prestigious schools, in reality, it doesn't really matter. And more importantly, no one expects you to know everything right off the bat, especially not professors. On the contrary, professors are actually very eager to help. And now, during the pandemic, professors are actually very considerate. The only expectation from you really is honor and excellence. This means doing well because you are focused on improving yourself without falling to unethical acts like cheating. You know, professors would rather have you be honest with them that you don't understand a certain concept and ask for their help rather than you succumbing to cheating just because you felt pressured to do well. So you have to take on the mindset that apart from college being a period of self-discovery, it's also a period of growth. Everybody starts with a clean slate no matter what they achieved in the past. So, okay lang kahit hindi mo alam lahat ngayon. That means there's more room to grow. And last but certainly not the least, you need to be prepared for the change in culture. Culture shock is no joke in UP. Kung sa high school nasanay tayo na yung mga faces nakikita natin throughout the years, pare-pareho lang. In UP, it's very much possible na iba-ibang mga taong makikilala mo in every class. You will really meet people from different walks of life in UP, which makes its culture very vibrant. Pwede kang magkaroon ng kaklase na galing sa ibang parte ng Pilipinas. Or kaklase na hindi naman galing sa college mo. Pwede ka rin magkaroon ng classmate na graduate student na kahit ikaw, undergrad pa lang. Kung dati nahihiya tayo makipagkilala sa mga people from other batches. Ngayon, dahil ang isang class sa UP ay naturally diverse, hindi mo na malalaman kung sino ang higher batch or lower batch. Lalo na ngayong online classes. Kaya, wala nang ate or kuya. It's normal to call everyone by their first name. Except yung mga prof, ha? So, you will really get to meet different people with different perspectives in life that you can learn from.
Aside from that, sobrang buhay ang org culture sa UP, and it is very different from your usual high school orgs na magsa-sign up ka lang. Daig pa ng mga orgs ang mga jowa when it comes to the commitment that is demanded from you. Of course, just like there are different kinds of people in UP, there are also different kinds of orgs. Meron din namang mga orgs for special interests na may lighter workloads. Nevertheless, you will most likely pick up a skill or two when it comes to an org, and you will be able to expand your networks because just like your classes, orgs allow you to meet people from different walks of life. Now, this might seem intimidating, especially sa mga taong hindi sanay sa social interaction. Lalo na ngayon, pandemic, may added barrier to communication. However, making the extra effort to get to know other people kahit na mahirap ngayong pandemic will surely help you because you need a good support system to survive college. Last but not the least, and this ties back to our first point, surrounding yourself with different kinds of people will help you become a more well-rounded individual. Your personal development becomes more holistic when you surround yourself with different people to bounce off ideas with.
In summary, hindi madaling mag-college at lalong hindi madaling mag-UP, especially ngayong pandemya. But while it may seem scary and overwhelming, you just have to remind yourself of 3 things. First, college is a period of self-discovery. Explore, make mistakes, and learn from them. Second, college is a period of growth. Focus on yourself and learn at your own pace. And third, college is a period of development. Form relationships and create experiences.
When you have successfully adopted this frame of mind, then you're fully prepared to be an iskolar ng bayan. And there you have it. Thank you so much for watching Future Scholar. Just a quick reminder, the deadline of applications for academic year 2021 to 2022 is fast approaching. So make sure you've got all your requirements submitted by February 15. You may apply using the link upadmissionsonline.up.edu.ph. Also, if you want a quick guide on how to apply as an iskolar ng bayan, you may check out our Facebook or Instagram at the Maroon Bluebook, where you can find the primer that we have prepared for you.
Don't forget to click the thumbs up button if you found this video helpful, and of course, hit subscribe for more videos about the University of the Philippines. If there are any questions or topics that you want us to discuss, comment down below so we can make a video happen for you. Again, this is Faith.
And this is Ivan. We are your Maroon mentors, and from one scholar to another, padayon.